Hey friends, what's up? My name is Megan. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing part 4 of products that I hated. This is going to be the final part for now. As you know, we move forward and there's products that I really don't like. I will add them to my list and of course continue this series because I'm sure these aren't the only products that I'm gonna hate throughout my makeup career. But this is like the last part for now. This is all that I have on my list. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys. If you're new here, I post videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Be sure to click that subscribe button and of course, ring the bell just so that you're notified of all my future uploads. And if you like this video, if you like me, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. And yeah, let's just go ahead and dive into it, you guys. So you know the drill. This is just like a laid back chit chat about products that sucked. So grab your beverage, whatever it might be. I'm going to be enjoying a Miller Lite, probably one of my favorite like domestics. So just got home from work, so I'm really excited to have that. Filming this on a Friday, woohoo, turn up. So excited to be done with the work week. But anyways, so oh man, we'll start off with an easy ones because some of these can be like more controversial. Oh my gosh, more controversial, I feel like, to some people. So we'll start with like an easy one. I have my little handy dandy list down in front of me. The first one we can talk about is the Kevin Aquan Volume Mascara. So I received this earlier this year in like in PR through Influencer, and I was like, volume, because the wand was like so tiny. It was like a tubing mascara. It looked like it would be like really great for lower lashes, but it was marketed as a volumizing mascara. This shit was terrible. It literally, like, I'm not even sure if it coated my lashes. Like, it was just this like wispy natural thing, which I feel like, okay, if you like mascara that looks like there's no mascara, this product would be for you. That is not my preference, like, at all. So I decluttered it really quickly. I hated it. It was so terrible. It was just like the worst thing. Also, if you hear tinging noises, that's my dog Tito. He's playing with his bowl. He always does this. I don't know why. The next one is the cleansing gel. This one is from Origins, and this one is actually so weird. So I had a little like sample size of this, and I loved it. Like, it was so good. I was like, this is gonna be my holy grail, like, cleansing balm. It took my makeup off so easily, didn't leave a residue. It did a really nice job. So then I purchased a full size because it was so good, and the full size was terrible. It was nothing like the mini. Like, it was so bad. I had to use so much product. It wasn't taking my makeup off. Like, I don't know if I got an expired one or something, but like, it was night and day difference from the mini to the full size. And I feel like that's like kind of an interesting topic as well. Like, how do you feel that like products are in terms of consistency when you're using like a mini to a full size? I typically find there to be a difference. Like, there's usually some kind of performance difference between the mini and the full size, which I think is really interesting. I'm almost like, do they make the minis better so then when I throw them in that like free thing, then people will think they're really good and buy the full size and then be like, oh fuck, this actually sucks. Like, I don't know. I just think that it was so weird. I was blown away. Sticking on the cleansing train, the Pharmacy Cleansing Balm. A lot of people love this. I tried it last year. I was like on a cleansing balm journey, and mine had like sharp little pieces of plastic in it. I don't know if that's normal. I feel like it probably isn't, but it was just too thin of a consistency. It didn't take my mascara off. There was pieces of plastic in it. So like I had bought in like, not in, sorry. Wanna say hi, Titi? Wanna say hi? Hi, welcome to Tito's channel. But I don't even remember what I was, oh, I didn't buy the full size. I bought like, the smaller one. They have like a few sizes, and I bought a smaller one because I wanted to try it out, and it was really expensive. And I'm really glad that I did, because I really just feel like it was terrible. I know some people like it. If you're wondering, my holy grail cleansing balm is the Clinique Take Off the Day. It's so expensive, which sucks, but man, is it good. So, I mean, you guys can tell, like, I always do my makeup. I do, for the most part, usually a full beat. So, I really just need something that's going to do a good job, and I'll just stock up on it when there's, like, you know, 5 times points, or if there's a sale or whatever. That's what I'll do. The next one is we'll switch to a makeup item. The Rowan 1111 palette. I decluttered this. I used it like 3 or 4 times, and just no. It is so bad. Like, it creases horribly. No matter how I applied it, what I did, this shadow creased so badly. And I mean, I know some people are like, oh, it's natural creasing. And I'm like, bruh, it was like completely off my eyes. Like, I've had this on, what time is it? 4 o'clock, 8, 9. I've had this makeup on for almost 10 hours. I don't get creasing. I use a really good eyeshadow primer, and I don't get creasing unless the formula is terrible. You know, and I've had creasing with 2 palettes lately, and that's a palette. Like, this Rowan palette was not good. Everyone experiences creasing with it. Some people don't mind the creasing because, you know, they're like, oh, you can just tap it out and it looks like, you know, you never creased. Well, my job is usually very, I don't know, like high-paced, like in the trenches. I don't have time to be checking my makeup every 30 minutes and tapping my eyeshadow out, because I kid you not, that's about how long it took for my eyeshadow to crease. One of the shades, it was creasing before I even finished my makeup. I have a whole like review about it up on my IG, and I attached like videos and photos and everything of like what I was experiencing, because I was like, people rave about this? Like, it's so bad. Not to mention, it is so expensive. It was like $50 for a quad. Yeah. And to crease, like, I'm sorry, but for $50, I'm not going to be tapping no creases out. Like, there should be no creasing. So, I think even though, like, these, when I swatched these, they were so pretty. And they swatch great, but they just perform terrible on the eyes. And I would never recommend them. I hated it. Like, I'm still mad about it, honestly, because I feel like they could have been so pretty, but they weren't. And I don't really feel like this shadow also is that unique to my collection. I have some stuff from some indie brands, and I have some really good foils, even from just, you know, like higher end brands, or really well-known brands. So I don't think that you need to purchase this to get a good foil. There's definitely a market for them, and they don't crease. So, like, for example, actually, Huda Beauty in her new nude palette, like, she has these like foils down here, and they are absolutely like stunning, and they have shifts, and they don't crease. Like, they're so good. I have a lot of stuff like that, and it just for $50, like, come on, you know? The next product is the Origins eye cream. Oh, I was like, wait, what happened with that? I remember. Origins Brightening Eye Cream. This literally does nothing. Some people like it, but I've also seen like a pretty like mixed medium of how people feel. Either people are in the boat of, oh, I really like this, or they're in the boat of, this did absolutely nothing for me. And like, it's a really expensive product, and you get like a, you know, just like a small little jar, which, you know, it's eye cream, so you don't use a ton of it anyways. But yeah, this did absolutely nothing for me, and I know this is one that like circulates on social media, so that's kind of why I wanted to talk about it, because I know it's been talked about. But yeah, this did absolutely nothing for me. My favorite eye creams are, there's one from Origins called, it's the Plant Scription one. It's really good. And then the Tatcha Silk Peony. Chef's kiss. That's all I can say. It is so good. Once I finish up my current eye cream, the Origins Plant Scription one, like, I will repurchase the Tatcha one. It's expensive, but like, such a small amount goes such a long way. I highly recommend it. It's like, it absorbs into the skin so nice. My under eyes have never been so smooth and hydrated. I absolutely love it. The next product is like a hair product, and then we'll have one more controversial makeup product. The hair product is the Briogeo Scalp Revival. So I get like dandruff, and this was like one of the items that was like, you know, catered to that. And a lot of people really like the Briogeo line in general. I never tried anything from them except for a sample of this item. I tried the sample. I loved this sample. It was so good. Like, it literally like got in there, cleaned everything up, like no issues at all. I absolutely loved it. So I bought the full size. I used the full size. I didn't feel like it was cleaning my scalp at all. In fact, all it did was get super foamy on my scalp and make my hair dry and tangled. Like, it was so bad. It damaged my hair. I ended up returning it. It was so bad. And that's another like instance of, wow, this sample was so good, or this mini was so good, and then this full size item was like trash. So yeah, that's another one I wanted to mention. I haven't tried anything else from their line, just because, to be honest, I'm like nervous. It's really expensive hair care. Which, like, I don't have a problem, like, spending money, but if it's gonna suck, then I have a problem. So, probably won't purchase from there for a while. The last one is the Pat McGrath Midnight Sun. I did a whole review on this one here on YouTube, and I can link it down below if you want to see that. But bottom line, I've always been kind of skeptical, because, like, luxury makeup, you already know you're getting ripped off. You just have to accept it, because, you know, you're into the luxury experience. I was able to snag it on sale, so I felt better about it, and I was like really excited to, you know, have the full Pat McGrath experience, because I got the Sublime palette and I did not think it was good at all. And everyone's like, oh yeah, those weren't as good, but the big ones are like a lot better. So got the big one. The packaging was luxe. I will say that was very heavy weighted, very nice. But man, the formula like isn't good. The mattes for the most part were pretty patchy. The shimmers were nice, but they were creasy. And then the super sparkly glittery shades, those were beautiful, but they were also creasy on me. And bottom line is, like, I can dupe that whole palette like down to the formula, like, in my own collection, but it performs better. Like, I have so many drugstore palettes that have better mattes. Like, it was insane to me, the amount of work and struggle that was happening with this palette. Like, I literally couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, like, questioning my makeup skills. Which, like, I'm not a professional, but, like, I play with makeup pretty fucking frequently. So, like, you know. And, I did like 4 or 5 looks with it, and man, I just like, I could not get it to work well. And for that amount of money, I was like, I don't want a palette that I'm gonna have to like struggle with every time I use it, because I won't use it. I'll reach for something else that's like easy for me to use. The formula is great, it's long lasting, it doesn't crease. Like, this was by far one of the worst eyeshadow palettes I've tried all year. The Natasha Denona bronze one, I had issues with like the dimension and the color story and the tones, but at least in that palette, like the formula was good. I don't think that it's anything like monumental, but the formula was good. Like I'll give her that. But yeah, the Pat McGrath, I don't know if I just got a bad palette or what, but that's 2 for 2 from her. So like I'm done. Like my curiosity has been squashed, which is probably good because it's really expensive and I don't really need it. I have enough shit. But yeah, that is the one. Yeah, I hated that. Probably one of the worst palettes I've tried all year, between that and the Rowan one. That was pretty bad too. But yeah, that's all the ones that I have for you guys. And this is like a pretty short video, which is probably refreshing because my last two were pretty long. But I just wanted to chat about those, get them down, and then yeah, like I said, I just kind of keep a running list of products that I hated as I like try stuff out and go through stuff, and I'll add another part when I have at least, you know, 5 or 6 items to chat about. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up before you guys leave. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.